Whew, shit. Y'all don't let me do these many podcasts and not do nothing for your ass and then come back like ain't nothing happened. Apparently so. That's what the fuck it is. So, you know what it is. It's your boy Chauncy True Talon. Player number one and player number two. You pick what side you want to lose. Mr. Chips Ahoy himself. This is June 13, 2017. I believe this is episode 10 for the Thank You True Talent podcast. It's been a while. Give you about a week. Let you just soak up all the good stuff, which I was doing a ton of podcasts almost every fucking day. So you guys was looking like, nigga, can you please just shut the fuck up? We can't even keep up with your bitch ass. But it's understandable. So first thing first, I'd like to give a big shout out to LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers for losing this year on the NBA Finals. No disrespect. No, just being funny. Shout out to for LeBron James for busting his ass. That motherfucker busted his ass. He did a fantastic job. Uh, really bust his ass this year. Everybody didn't like it. Like, yo, LeBron this, LeBron that. He's beating Jordan's records and shit. He's been playing longer than the league. It's the fact we don't want to lose Jordan records. When I was a kid, I didn't want Mike Tyson to lose, and Mike Tyson lost. You know, got to accept it. But first thing first, a lot of people are hating on KD, Kevin Durant, for his movement to Golden State. I look at it like this. If any of y'all follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you know what I just posted. My homeboy Rob One Wing Dixon posted it. Say this. He said bigging him up, and I looked at it like KD had left for a better paying job, better benefits, and the top three companies in the country. I don't know about you guys and doing less work. I don't know about you guys, but if you ever left, oh yeah, that's what he said. If you ever, One Ring said, if you ever left your job for a better paying job and less work, you dated fucking Kevin Durant, and I totally agree with them. He did less work, got paid more, and he's a champion. Why would you want to be on a losing team? Fuck. Look, everybody say, man, loyalty is not there. I don't make promises. If I do make a promise, I stick to it. I look at his promises as like this. If I have to save my kid or save your life, but I promise you I will always save your life and I can only save one of the two, I got to get rid of my kid, my seed. No, that's not happening. Sure, you might be my nigga, you might be my girl, you might be my ace boom coon, but man, the dynasty is right there. Decisions have to be made, and I'm going to save my son, my daughter, or whatever the fuck, my whoever can proceed the dynasty of my legacy of this family tree before I say somebody else. So people say loyalty is in that niggas don't have loyalty no more. No, niggas think about there's loyalty for themselves, and if you can't, like my pops always told me, if you can't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Well, the proof is in the pudding, motherfuckers. And KD and the Golden State Warriors have got an NBA Finals. Shouts out to KD. Good shit. Cavaliers might come out stronger, but man, KD busted his ass. E3 just happened. All the presentations has finally happened. Straight up, I watched almost all of them besides Bethesda. So I hit, let me think. Who was the first one? EA. I was pretty ticked off at EA at first, but then I was like, oh, EA did pretty decent presentation. Games was alright, nothing very big. They pushing out for the Crew 2, which was the last game they displayed, which was alright. I'm not gonna lie, could have been better. They had the Madden talking about the story mode finally, which should have been done a long, long ass time ago, which was done up back then where you was a rookie and you get your family genetics and all that stuff. But now they doing like a straight story mode. That was like most people don't really understand that 989 did a bunch of that shit back. They was way ahead of their time, but couldn't keep up with the bar. So yeah, a lot of niggas need to pay homage to 989 Studios. Uh, then they did the FIFA, and then a few. They did the Metro, which looked pretty good, and then Anthem. But you know, it was all right. If I had to give it my grade, because everybody know my grade scale. If you don't know my grade scale, it's S, A, B, C. S being the highest and C being the lowest. I give that presentation a B. Then I watched Microsoft presentation, and I don't care what anybody say. A lot of people's going to hate on it, but I said Microsoft did one thing they did right. They get people. They show games. They show 42 games. 22 games with Xbox console exclusive, and they talked and they used the word exclusive like crazy. Exclusive, and then they slide in a game that didn't have exclusive, so I had people talking, thinking that the game is exclusive, but it wasn't. Very smart move on the presentation. The presentation was really good. I give that presentation an A. And they got the Ubisoft. Oof. Seen Assassin's Creed was pretty geek, but we already seen Assassin's Creed. We got to see gameplay footage. Got to see. I don't remember anything else about that. That's telling you how shitty it was to me. But I like Ubisoft. Oh, they showed Far Cry. Not a big Far Cry fan guy. Not a big fan of it, but showed that. Oh yeah, the Crew. Wait a minute, is the Crew? No, I did say that wrong. They showed Need for Speed for EA, and that was pretty dope. I like the Need for Speed, but then they showed the Crew for Ubisoft, and I was like, well, pretty decent. That's when I was like, oh yeah, it was the Crew that they showed. Crew 2 coming out. So sorry guys, got that shit wrong. And that shit, and then they finished that shit up with Ubisoft finished it up with Beyond Good and Evil 2, and which pissed me off about it, just like the South Park trailer, there was no disclaimer for that, so there was a ton of fuck you, f bombs, fuck, and I'm not pretty ticked off about it. Okay, I'm ticked off about it because I had my daughter watching. She looked at me and she's like, "What the fuck are they saying?" And she didn't say it like that, but she's only 4. And for someone that used the fucking word "fuck" a lot, I don't use it around her. I barely cuss around her. Man with the iron mask around my daughter. But yep, that presentation on that scale, I given that scale a B also. So it was pretty good. It had moments here and there, but nothing spectacular. Then the Bethesda stuff, I didn't watch that, so you're gonna see. Fuck you, Nicole. Just gonna see. You're gonna see. There's nothing that you really have for me. Besides that, I heard it was Wolfenstein. New Wolfenstein. I love Wolfenstein. But you got good games, but I didn't watch it, so you getting to see. You getting to see. Next thing you know, the next one was that I watched was the PlayStation. PlayStation was okay. It had its moments. Could have been a lot better. I felt like PlayStation was they showed a lot of VR games, and my homeboy said he asked me a prediction. I said PlayStation trailer is going to be presentation is going to be a bunch of, oh my god, dick riders. What did I say? Let me read it. Let me read it because I want this to be word for word. So because everybody got pretty pissed off about it because they laughed at me. They thought I was bogus for it, but it's just how it is sometimes. Oh, where the fuck is it? Oh, I shoulda. You know when you shoulda wrote something? Okay. I had posted. My homeboy asked, what do you think it's going to be? And I said, okay. He said, this is Real Skeen, aka Brooklyn 91, owner of Hot Dojo, the Hot Dojo. He said last minute Sony production before it came on, and I posted these exact words. Oh shit! I just lost my shit again. I posted. This is when you should have production ready before you did. I posted a bunch of dick riders crying that a game trailer shown people sacrificing their firstborn for a shitty VR game and a band. And And I was pretty on point right there. There was a fucking band at the beginning. Uh, a bunch of I seen a ton of Facebook posts and for shitty VR games. Ta-da! Okay, so we're gonna go with the score of that, and I give that game. I give Sony presentation. It was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the best of the best, but it had some good games. They had the Spider-Man. Thought Spider-Man looked really good. Wow, that's damn. I can't even think. I think Spider-Man. Nothing really grasped me this year so far, but Spider-Man was pretty decent. Spider-Man and Spider-Man. Damn, that's really fucking sucks. And the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it has some. Oh my God, Jesus, man. I had that feeling like when it was one of those. You see him on the internet. You seen the pitch on the internet, and then when you see him in person, you're like, yo, it's like meeting a porn star for the first time. You're disappointed. And he's like, yo, this bitch was super curvy in this video. Now I finally seen her. How old is this video that I seen? Yeah, that's how that shit was. That's the best example I can give to you. That's how PlayStation was to me. Yeah. So, on the scale of this SABC, I'm giving that shit a B plus. But technically, I don't really like giving B plus. It's getting a B. 4 grades, 4 letters, a B. And Nintendo came out, did phenomenal. Had me geeked. Showed some gameplays. Not that many games though, which got people. I want to say they showed less than 10 games. They showed less than 10 games, but they had games that had my attention. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can. Everybody has their own dislike and what they like. And people are saying Nintendo won this year. I just feel like, really, they said Metroid Prime 4. Nothing was showing. They showed Mario Odyssey. They showed DLC for the Zelda and some other stuff. Only reason I remember this is because I just got done watching this trailer before I made it. I mean, this podcast, the trailer before the podcast. So that's what's up. So good. So I just feel like it's done. I think Nintendo got it. For me, Nintendo gets a B also. So that's my views on this shit for E3. Could have been a lot better, but that's how I say every year. And if you like what you hear, like, link, subscribe. This shit podcast is the shit. Just make sure you also put them in the cold word. I just had to do that one fast. Make sure you leave a comment on what you want to hear. Also, I'll be doing a Q&A real fast, real soon on my podcast. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Chauncy Talon. You know, the man, the myth, the motherfucking champion. Oh yeah. And this is the hashtag Thank You True Talent Podcast. This is June 13, 2017. This is episode 10, and I'm out. That stroke live, bitch.